Namaste and welcome to the Tale of Inner Journey. Today we have a wonderful artist among us who paints in the traditional way, like a Mysore style of traditional painting, which is not a very, I cannot say well known, but not many people are practicing. There are very few rare people with genuine quality, genuine interest and genuine talent who are in this. And our guest today, Asha Prasad, is one of the very rare talents. And today we are very lucky and fortunate to have her here with us to know more about the art, more about the artist, and to know the journey, how she went through this art form. So welcome to our program today, and we are very happy and honored to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. To start with, tell us a little bit about your life, early childhood, and what are the early influences in your life? How did it all started?
Yeah, my Mysore journey started like in about 35 years ago, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me too old, but I'm fine with it.
No, you are not older than me, so.
Please,
Yeah.
Okay. So I started my journey when I just happened to find somebody taking Mysore art in front of my house. He was carrying it. So I was like, I and my mother were standing outside and said, "What is that?" It was glittering inside. He was folding that thick sheet of paper. I said, "What is it?" I said, "Hey, nice. I said, can I join too?" He was a small kid, a little younger than me. I was in 7th grade and maybe he was in 5th grade or 6th grade or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, anybody can join. Where is it? He just showed the window right opposite my house.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's how I went and I joined and found out that class is run by the Vadayars of Mysore. It is a Shri Ramanarasaiah Vadayar Trust. Just like Jagannath Palace is run by the trust. This class was also run by trust. And the curator of Jagannath Palace, ex-curator,
Yeah.
and also former palace artist was Shri Ramanarasaiah, my sir, I would say.
Yeah.
So he was the one who was taking classes there, and he was pretty much old when he started. He was like 72 or 73 by then. But he was such a great artist. You can still see many of his work in Jagannath Palace. Just yesterday I visited and I found so many works with his names there. The whole Darbar Hall painting. Of course, it's kind of not maintained properly now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still, I found lot of his works there because he was the former palace artist.
Yeah.
He was an expert in oil colors. Then he started reviving Mysore art through this trust in Jagannath Palace, where he was given a space to conduct classes.
Yeah.
So that's how I joined it in 85, 86. Until now, I have not stopped painting. I am into it totally. Like the art has grown along with me, and I have grown along with the art.
Yes.
So not even a day has passed where I have not touched
Paint and brush.
Painting or something.
Yes.
Something.
Yes.
I have to do it.
Yeah. Apart from learning this form of painting, did you have a normal childhood?
Yeah. I was pretty much a normal
Yes.
child. As mischievous, as what do you say?
Anybody can imagine?
Yeah. As ziddhi as possible, as spoiled as possible.
Yeah.
I was the second child and the spoiled one in the family.
Yeah. So, how was your connection with your parents and influences?
As usual. I don't like my mother, but I always want my mother there. My father was the icon, like normal thing.
Yeah.
So I was pretty much attached to my
father. Yeah.
Even though he talked very less, he was the person of few words, and those few words mattered a lot.
Yes. Yeah, the people.
My mother used to talk a lot. It didn't matter much.
Yeah, I know.
few words mattered a lot.
Yeah, because he wouldn't give it very cheap.
Yeah, those few words would have so much of
Weight. Yeah.
weight in it.
Yeah. So, how long did you study with Shri Ramanarasaiah?
About 8-10 years. I was a regular student.
Yeah.
So later on, I got married, but still I was married to Mysore. Lucky me.
Yes.
So again, I was still in touch with him. He moved to a different location, but still I was going to him with new works, new ideas, new questions. And he always welcomed us most. And he was very nice. And he used to guide us very well.
How is this Mysore art different from other form of arts?
Basically, the colors that we use makes a huge difference. It is not like take a bottle of paint, open it, dip it and paint it. It is like grind the colors, bring the powder, soak the glue, stain it, add preservatives, preserve the glue, take it out on a plate, put the powder, grind it for some time, like forever, until it becomes smooth and you are happy with the texture. And there is weight in that colors. It's powder and you have grinded it and it has weight and substance in it, not like the poster colors that you just dip it and use. It's too smooth. I can't work with those colors. It doesn't have any density.
Yeah.
Like that. I feel it is too smooth. It doesn't listen to me. It has its own mind. So Mysore art colors listens to me. It listens to me. That's what I feel.
So you mean like you can connect to that?
Yeah,
yes.
I connect with those colors than the new colors.
So that means you have to start, the painting actually starts with preparation of the colors.
Exactly. I spend a day or two preparing the colors if I'm starting afresh. Otherwise, as soon as my plate of color is over, I just put again some more colors in the same plate. That's been, those plates have been with me for 30 years or something, the same colors.
Yeah.
Like if you check one tiny part of it, you might find 30-year-old color there.
Yes.
So I grind it. Once the plate is empty and my work is done with the need of the color, it's very less, I just grind it again.
So preparing the color must be an art itself.
Yeah, it's definitely an art in itself.
Yeah. And what does it involve actually in the?
Lot of patience and some manpower too.
Manpower. Like, what's the raw material for the colors?
See, those are Indica colors which are available in Pansari shops.
Yeah.
But some are not available now. So we outsource it from Rajasthan, Jaipur, even some Chennai. I'm trying to get all the raw materials.
Yeah.
But it's kind of becoming scarce. Whatever amount I have, I think I'm treasuring it like
so some kind of preparation starts within when you are even grinding the colors, preparing the colors.
Especially if you're mixing like the background parrot green we use.
Yes.
It's not a direct powder color. So you have to mix white and yellow and green and get that. After mixing, you just take a bit of it and test it on a piece of paper to check the tint if it is fine. Add more yellow, more white. So that's a kind of process. Like once I mix those colors and keep it, I can use it forever.
Yeah.
For a few more paintings.
Yes, until it runs out, the quantity is.
Starts running out.
But until you get the desired
shade, I keep on.
You keep on working on it.
Yeah, I have to keep working.
Yeah, so that is kind of a test for your patience in a way.
I think it's a passion, I call it. When I sit grinding, I just go into it. I don't find it strenuous or anything. I find it quite relieving. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, over the years, as you paint, to get the right texture, it may become easier.
Yeah, with practice, with patience. With patience, it doesn't count. It has to be there. It has to be a part of you when you are an artist.
So you cannot say that you have to be patient.
No, you cannot say that. A patient person will be doing an art.
Yes. If you are impatient, you won't come into inside the door itself. Yes, that's it. So the actual painting, what we see in a frame, goes through a long process, a long journey.
Yeah, it's a long journey from pencil sketch on a paper, then enlarging, reducing to the customized size of the work, then doing the background as per the customer's fancy they want it, and how much they can afford it. Because since we are putting in so much of gold into it, like edible gold we use.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. That means that 24 karat gold or real?
That real leaves you get,
Yes,
that
yes,
we
yes.
use for Ayurvedic
Yeah,
medicine.
yeah,
It's the same
yeah.
leaf that we use.
Mm.
And I get it from Jaipur.
Okay.
It's 24 karat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's edible gold.
Yeah, because I am familiar with that gold leaves.
Mm-hmm.
In my grandfather, he used to use it for Ayurvedic medicine.
Yes.
Yep. So we used to eat that,
Yeah.
Gold and silver both, yeah.
It's edible. So it depends on the customer's whims and fancies, how much they want to spend on it, how much they can afford it, or their space. That is, nowadays space is a criteria.
Mm-hmm.
And not everyone has a huge puja room or a huge hall where
Display,
they want to hang it or display.
Yeah.
So now the puja rooms are very minimalistic,
Yes.
especially in apartments.
Yes.
So those are the orders that is a challenge to fulfill, because in a small space I have to fit in a Saraswati, a Ganpati, and a Lakshmi.
Lakshmi, yeah.
So and with this much of budget, so that's a criteria. It's fine. It's a challenge. I accept.
Mm-hmm.
I like. It would be monotonous to do the same painting every time. So I like customers to give their own whims and fancies to me, so I can give them back.
Yes.
And it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy doing that.
Okay. As you paint, I think okay, before I ask this question, I want to ask something else. To paint a particular figure, like a image of a god or a goddess or anything, do you use any kind of measurements or anything?
Yeah, that is one puzzling thing in Mysore art, because it doesn't have exactly 7.5, 5.5, or 6.5 measurement. They don't have it. Like a person, when you draw a person sitting, if you would take the measurement and make that person, if you take a thread and measure it, and that would be very inappropriate. Height. But when you draw a person standing, you can't make the person sit with that same calculation.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of anatomy that Mysore art has. Only you can get to learn it by practice and practice and practice.
Yeah. So there is no fixed.
There's no fixed anatomy kind of thing.
Does it also? It may give you a bit of freedom to experiment with it. Also, it may give you a challenge to create a proportion-looking image.
It's a challenge to create a proportion.
Yeah.
Yes, it's exactly a challenge.
Yeah, because
that 1 year of work that I did initially, I think that comes in handy whenever I get that start on a sketch or something like that. So I appreciate that 1 year I wasted doing no painting.
Exactly.
It came in handy. Like
yes, because these are the things which are very important.
Yeah. Like subconsciously I was learning it without knowing that I was mastering it, or you can say
imbibing.
Perfecting it.
Yeah.
Because as I said, even if we ask sir also, he wouldn't say it is 6.5 or something. He would say approximately 6.5. But as I said, when you make the person sitting stand, it would be too long.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have exactly
because in some form of art, there will be a particular measurement, the width of the shoulder to the length of the torso, things like that.
Yeah.
So here you have the freedom.
Yeah, little bit of freedom.
Yeah.
But that practice has that perfect sketch will come only with doing a few more works, few more drawings, few more sketches.
Few more failures. Yes. Yeah. So then
when
you
I
know.
see my old books and drawing book papers and all, I say how tough it was to draw then. Now I think I can draw like this. So I was struggling so much, erasing it. And,
yeah. So basically, when you draw, you prepare the color, you have the size, customized size, like then you make a pencil drawing.
Pencil drawing on a different piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to spoil this painting worksheet by erasing and rubbing it, and it might spoil the sheet.
Okay.
So while painting, it will be all damaged.
Mhm.
So it's better to draw it differently, get the sketch perfect, then copy.
Transfer it here,
Yeah, it's better to do.
and then add color to that. Now, what part of the painting is most challenging in a
The embossing part.
embossing?
And the gold part. Yes. Face part. I think every
Yes,
aspect is
face,
challenging in its own way.
but
I
also,
enjoy doing embossing a lot,
Mhm.
and getting that gold thing is also
yeah,
kind of mesmerizing. When you get that shine on the
Mhm.
paper, it is kind of cool.
yes, because it's like you cannot waste it.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful.
Especially this Mysore art golden. Once you get it on the wrong place or out of the area,
Wasted.
it might just disappear.
Yeah,
It sticks only where you are prepared the bowl to stick. The rest of it, if you have cut a little bit, of course you have to cut a little bit extra. So all that is kind of waste only. So you have to be careful.
yes, you cannot.
Gold is very expensive.
Yes, you cannot waste too much. No,
Yeah, not
so
waste too much, but you can't take too little also.
yes, then you will spoil the painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
So that also should come with a lot of practice and
yeah. This is where, when putting gold, this is where I say people practice pranayama. Like you take, like you can't leave the breath like this.
Wow.
The gold will just go off.
yeah,
Yeah, you practice pranayama. Aram se. No one should know that you're breathing. The gold shouldn't feel your breath. That is where
wow.
yoga comes in.
Yes, 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 yes. That's such a subtle form.
Yeah, aram se breathe karo. No
Yeah.
issues. Take your time.
Yeah.
Aram se just open it.
Because they're so thin.
So thin, it's so delicate. Once
Yeah.
it crumbles or flies off, you won't even be able to take it back.
No, there is no way you can bring it back. It's
Maybe
gone.
you can just take it and lick it off, but not on your face.
Not for the painting purpose. Yeah. So, how do you prepare yourself to be so
I don't
active?
need to be. Once I sit in my chair with something in front of me, I'm ready, I'm done.
So, when you say ready, what state are you in?
Whatever state I'm in, and sit there, I'll be ready.
No, once
for doing the work.
you get onto the chair, when you are ready to paint, like you are like in a meditative state, you are calm, you are
I'm calm, cool. That's what I said.
Hmm.
Whatever mind state I'm in, when I sit there, just done.
Yes.
I'm fine, I'm good to go.
yes. So painting,
Is a therapy for me.
Yes.
Yoga for me.
Yes.
Meditation for me.
yes.
It's kind of a way of life for me.
Wow. So that way, is it for this kind of delicate painting, or is it like any kind of painting gets you?
Yeah, any kind of art, because I teach kids also.
Mhm.
So I have another schedule that I have to prepare, another kind of work that I have to prepare for them also.
Mhm.
So whatever it is, when I sit in my desk, anything to do with pen, pencil, eraser, and brush paint, anything, it's a kind of settling thing for me.
How do you get the expression on the face
I enjoy doing it.
with a
That's
painting? Like yeah,
why I enjoy it too much. I
Yes.
enjoy doing face a lot.
yeah,
The final, like the whole work could be ready except the face, because I keep it for the end.
end.
And like we give the final touches at the end of the work.
Mm.
So finally, when I'm doing the face, it is kind of, is it matching the background? Is the face got more shade here? I think it needs more here, a little bit here. So it takes a while and drying time and everything. While the face is drying, I do the other work, give some touches to the hands and feet and etc. Like you have to do a Padma there, you have to do the nails there,
Mhm.
get back to the face. So whenever I do the final finishing touches, I keep all the skin parts together,
Mhm.
so the color matches
Same.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, I enjoy doing it.
And the expression.
I had a chance of standing beside my sir and watching him do the faces.
Uh-huh.
It was mesmerizing.
Yeah.
People used to be in the queue that side to
Yeah.
show their work, get it done, and go. I was this side of the table, of his chair,
Yeah.
watching him do it. He said, you're doing face? Okay, you show, I'll stand and watch.
Wow.
My work
You can.
that was side.
Yeah.
I didn't mind not getting that done.
Yeah.
I was more interested in watching him do it.
Yeah.
That was a learning in its own way. I watched sir do all the face work, give the shade like this on the nose, on the face, on the mouth, on the chin part. I think watching it helped me get it when I mustered enough courage to do the face. I guess all that came back.
Just a question came up, like this is probably out of the context or an important question. For me, this feels important. If you were not a painter, what would you be?
A teacher? I always wanted to be a teacher.
Hmm.
I wanted to do B.Ed or something like that.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, do you know what teacher is? School teacher. It's okay, I want to be a teacher. He was not interested. So I ended up doing art classes, computer class, and all that stuff. But finally, I became a teacher. I am it.
You are a teacher, but you are a teacher and an artist. So that changes the quality of teaching.
Yes, you should know it well when the student does it wrong or gets it not properly. You should be in a position to correct it. So it comes out well in the end.
Not damaging the
work.
Yeah.
Yeah, even they should be happy and I should be satisfied that I have gotten that student's work nice.
Yes. Okay. Now, at the same time, you go through your own process in the form of learning and creating an art, all of that. For me, what is more important here is the internal process you go through. Can you say a few things about what changes inside, how you kind of the cringing, the expanding?
Yeah. Like recently I did one Vishwarupa Darshana, Virata Swarupa.
Uh-huh.
It was a student's work. She wanted to gift it to somebody else. So I said, okay, fine, I'll help you do it. But when I started learning about, we did the basic sketch was ready, everything was done. Then we started doing the inner part. Atala, Vittala, Sutala, the Sapta Sagaras, Sapta islands, 7 islands, 7 rivers.
Yes.
I was like, I'm not supposed to copy from somebody's work.
Yeah.
Then that person would have studied and done it.
Yes.
But now, tell me where the 4 rivers are. 7 rivers.
7 rivers.
One I got it. It's in the Jambu Dvipa, Jambu Sagara, Jambu Nadi, all that I got it. Where are the other 6? And islands. Okay, there are 4 parts here. I was quite confused when I searched and when I started studying all the reference sketches that we had. Because we are not learned about Vishwarupa Darshana, we didn't study the whole thing. We were just doing the replicated
copying
work.
Yeah.
Then I was not happy. No. I don't want to. The rest of it, fine, we figured it out. That is fine. But inside thing that Attala, Vittala, Sutala, those also have relevant colors. Those also have some implications.
Yes.
You can't just write it the way that person has done it. No. Let's stop. Stop it. Give me 1 or 2 days. We'll sit, dig it out, hunt for the details, and then do it. So that's how it was quite satisfying once you got all the color combinations ready and all the Sagara colors were ready. It was quite happy. Now I'm happy. I was not ready to copy somebody's work. To some extent, it's fine. But until you don't understand the sketch, I think you should stop, hunt it, find it out. So it was a very satisfactory work. I enjoyed doing it.
Oh, now, as you said, like when you work with, especially with the face, you are more fascinated or you excited. The expression is the most important of all of that. If you get it wrong, is it possible to correct it or?
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, I think I wouldn't be in this profession.
Yeah.
I have people messing up all the surfaces of the work.
Yeah.
Everywhere they mess up. I have finished off all the mess up thing that can be done in a painting. A broken painting, a damaged space, a missing hand, everything I have gone through.
Okay. So when it comes to getting a right expression, because mostly you are dealing with the images of gods.
Yeah, gods.
Yeah, devas, devatas, and devis, gods and goddesses, basically, and they cannot have an expression of a human expression. It has to be.
See, Mysore art itself has its own kind of shading part.
Yeah.
In Mysore traditional painting, like you have to give a shading on the eyes like this, near the mouth like this, near the chin like this. We have set rules.
Yeah.
Okay. The color combination also, we have some set rules. Like you mix brown and pink, you get a nice brownish pink for Rama.
Yeah.
A little yellowish for Lakshmana. A little pinkish for Sita. So that's how you divide and make each person look different. Even though we are doing same kind of shading, same kind of expressions we are giving, they would be sitting in a different way. He will be turning this side, she will be turning this side. So that also matters.
And you also have to manage to get a peaceful expression on the face.
Yeah.
So to get that expression, you need to already know that feeling inside.
All that. You should know your brush, you should know your colors, you should know your water, even you should know your waste cloth also, whether that will take water or not.
Yes.
All that. I have my own set, my whole desk is set for that.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing face, that is my face tile. In that tile, I have all the white I have for the eye dot, I have black a little bit, a brown, a pink, even a little bit of yellow there. So
Yes.
So that's my skin tile. Nobody can touch it. Nobody can do anything with it.
Yes.
Not even me.
Yeah. Earlier you were saying that you don't use black and white.
Yeah. Like for the background or even for the eyes, we do it in blue. First we do eyebrows, hairs, eyeball, everything we do it in blue. That is geddenili, we get it. We crush it, make it into a powder, then grind it properly for soaking it for a few days. It takes time to dissolve the powder.
Yeah.
Even if you make it into a fine powder also, it doesn't dissolve. So it takes time to dissolve. So then you grind it, make it into a paste and keep it.
Yeah.
And that's the blue we use. And later on, finally, inside that blue eyelash, you give a thin line of black. There is visible blue on either side. Only the center part will be black.
Okay.
That's only the black we use. That's a final touch. And then white dot.
So there is a lot of precision work here.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Mysore art is kind of precision.
Yep. So that means this is a very fascinating or mind-blowing thing for me.
It is.
You have to be precise with calculations, measurements, and the paint and everything. In a way, this is an advantage according to me, because when you are so precise, that same precision quality, you can use it in your life, which eliminates lots of waste.
Yeah, it has taught me a lot of patience.
Patience, and also to discard the unwanted.
Lot of fear life.
Yes. So does that affect your relation with people, unwanted people?
Like personally, I'm not related to my painting in such a way, kind of. But as a human being, I think I'm like that.
Because
I'm a Jain, so I have that Jainism a little bit in me. I have seen my mother-in-law doing all kinds of stuff. I think people around me have influenced me as to what I should be or I am today.
Yeah.
Yeah, painting has given. I don't think I can relate that way to my work. I don't know. I should think about it.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if I do some things regularly, repeatedly, if I am doing, somewhere I become that. If you are so precise in your painting selection and the gold and everything.
If you say that, I think all my house, every aspect of my thing is kind of this, and this. Even my painting is this, and my my painting stuff is this.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, because like one of the work I do, I work with therapies and everything, and my teacher who taught me this therapy, he used to talk about precision. When you work with such precision, you drop all the unwanted because you're so focused in that necessary thing. So you don't waste time with the unnecessary.
I do that.
Yes.
Unnecessary.
So unnecessary things are like,
Just let go. I believe in let go.
yeah,
That's all.
it's such an unburdening feeling.
Yeah. Just let it be. Fine. You can't help it. You can just try and try maybe once, twice. It's fine. Let it be. Fine. Let it be.
Yeah. No, this is for me, it's the most important thing because as a painter, you become your own paintings. Because where does that image come from? You may have seen hundreds of images outside, but what you draw has to come from inside you. All the gods and the goddesses you have painted has come from within. So that means you are the container of all, because it's like you are the mother of all your paintings.
Yeah, I never thought of that. Yes.
They are a product of you.
Yeah.
You have created them. So that means like so much the divineness should be.
I miss my paintings when they go off to their respective places. Okay, I miss it. But still, yeah, next one. Come on.
That inspires you to do one more,
Yeah,
maybe.
one more. Now I have to succeed doing even better.
Yeah.
This one. I did a good job there. Now this one should be a better one.
And again, letting go of that painting will be the mother letting go of the child, and then do another one. So yes, this is one of the things all the artists might go through.
So I think,
Letting go of their paintings is painful for them, but also they want to let go of them.
yeah, it is made to adorn that wall.
Yes.
So when I get an order, I keep questioning the people and asking them why you're getting it done, where you want to hang it. Somewhere. No, think of it. You tell me the place where you're hanging it, so we can decide the size of it. Like that.
Yes.
That is where I start with the
Yeah.
orders.
Yeah. It is like.
So when I'm doing the painting, I'm visualizing it. That will be at the back of my head. This is going there on the temple. So this lighting will be like somehow that will be
You have
processing
an
in my
yes.
brain. So when I do the work, this is where it has to be. That will be there in my brain.
So you cannot buy a window and then build a house.
I need that. I need that place.
You need the wall. You need the environment where that.
Where it's going to end up.
Yes. So you cannot buy a painting and look for the wall then.
Yeah.
So it cannot be like that.
Do that.
Some people do that, but
that is a different
it changes the whole thing when you know where it goes.
Where it goes.
Yeah.
It changes my perspective. I have a clear vision that this is going to end up there. Yes. So I have a motive. I have a end point.
Yes. Yes.
That helps a lot in creating.
Yes. How popular is this with people who want to learn or who want to?
Like people are quite confused with Tanjore art and Mysore art. Tanjore art is totally different. It is done on a different kind of base. The colors used are different. Nowadays, everyone are using poster colors. Okay. So once you see Tanjore art, you can get to know they have not used natural colors. Okay. One more thing. People in generally, they can't differentiate between Mysore art and Tanjore art. That is the problem here. So I'm trying to make as much publicity as possible. I'm not that good and savvy in social media because people just take my sketch and replicate it and go their way. So I'm not that intent on doing it, but trying to publicize as much as possible in my own way. Telling people or my customers, I tell them, see this the colors that I have used, this is what. But it's not that popular.
What's the difference between Tanjore painting and Mysore painting?
See, Tanjore, you have stones and bold embossing and brighter gold. In Mysore art, it is very subtle, delicate and soft colors. Everything is, once you keep both together, you can just make out. This is too bright and this is so soft. With soft gold, soft embossing. not too much shiny, too much glitter.
Yeah.
All the delicacy is here. In Tanjurat, there is no delicacy. There is
Okay.
no fineness in that work. All the fineness is in Mysore.
Do they also use the same gold, the real gold?
It is not. It is not the same gold. Their gold is already stuck on a sheet of paper. So you just emboss it, take the impression, cut it, and stick it.
Okay.
Here it's an edible gold.
Yeah.
So it just flies off. The delicacy is different. And just for that, you have to have a delicate embossing there.
Yes.
Not like Tanjurat. For Tanjurat, it has to be a bulky embossing. So that's the major difference I can say. But once you have both the works together, no,
Yeah.
then it would be easier for you to
Distinguish. Yeah. Okay. So, as you said, you're not well versed or not so good with social media, or
I just don't want to be.
you don't.
People just misuse. I just put some random things I put. But I just want to be an artist, not a publicist kind of. Because I need to learn a lot there. How to pose, how to do a video, or I don't know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different aspect of advertising.
Yes.
And moreover, I'm the only person who's working. I have my own limitations as one person.
Yes.
So one army team. So I have kept it as much as I can handle with family, with house and
Yes,
kids and everything else also going on.
Any of your children going in the same direction, painting?
They both do it, but they are not serious about it. I
Yeah.
wish they would be.
Maybe sometime later they might. And they are too young, they may not be so, because the distraction for children is so much now. So we cannot blame them either.
But they do it. They know exactly what it is. And finally, when the work is ready, I call my elder daughter and make her do a list of things that has left out. So
Okay.
she's my last
Judge, critique. Yeah.
for my work.
Yeah.
My younger one will come and say, Ma, Bitto, see, this is left out, you have left this. Oh, yeah.
And children have keen eyes.
They have keenness.
Yeah.
And when an artist is doing, especially me, when I'm working on it, I'll be so keen on finishing this, giving their opinion. So I'll miss some aspects.
Yes.
Which will be visible to the third eye, not my eyes.
Especially children.
Especially my kids.
Yeah. They are very, very good with picking up the things which sometimes things they pick up, we don't want to see them either.
Yeah, sometimes I tell her, no, this is fine. No, leave that thing.
Stop here.
Stop it. Especially
Because-
the elder one.
Yeah.
He likes to tease me also.
Yeah, because my son, he picks up things about me which I have no clue. I was like, wow, it's scary sometimes. Like, but I encourage him to do that so that I can
Improve.
look at these aspects of me which needs to be rectified or corrected or something. Yeah, that's a really important thing in a way. But the way they say it is so blunt, so that is harder in a way. Yeah, it's not easy to like. My son, I know you. Like he is telling you like this. So yeah. So are there many? Yeah.
We give too much of freedom to our kids. Not like the parents that we had. We are totally different.
Yeah.
We are neither there nor here.
Yeah.
We are in between.
I know. We have done that. We have to blame ourselves for that. Also, sometimes it feels like
It's fine.
it's yes.
No issues. It's fine. Let them be.
Are there many artists in Mysore who are working in this area, Mysore style?
There are, but I don't think they are quite authentic in it. Yeah.
And also not so.
Not so. They just don't want to teach. They
Uh-huh.
just don't want to open up. They just don't want to spread anything. They just want to do their work and make money and just keep quiet.
That's the one thing. It's a bit of a sad thing that money becomes.
Priority.
Yeah. Then the whole quality changes there. Yeah. Yeah. But we cannot.
It's up to them.
Yeah, we cannot tell them to how to do, what to do, or anything. It's their life, and they can do it the way they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. success.
So it's a fascinating journey from the
It is. Still, it's an ongoing journey.
from the starting with the powder to making the color to preparing the base and getting it to the finished product.
And even getting it framed also.
Framed.
I don't send out the works without frame.
Yep.
I did it a few times and that keeps lying around in their house like forever. I'll
Yep.
be like, and they'll come back, Asha, I just kept it like this and it's damaged.
Of course.
I don't want that.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
yeah.
send it out with the
Completely framed and everything ready.
Whatever customized framing they want, whatever cost, teak frame, any kind of frame.
Yes.
So it's better to.
Even getting it framed is not a very easy thing now.
It's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
And some people have trouble also, and they just go get some nonsense frame because the guy said this will look good. It won't look good. So I know better.
And also they are using like a fake material. They don't use wood at all sometimes. Yeah. So
it depends on the customer also. If they are ready to pay for a teak frame, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have a frame guy who gets fiber frames only, but
Yes.
that will look just like teak.
Okay. Yeah.
So fair enough.
Yes. Yeah.
Not the gold thing or any.
No.
So I just try to keep the budget as low as possible, as
Yes.
reachable to the customer as possible.
Yes.
It shouldn't be a burden to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Finally,
Yes.
it comes to that also. That's
Yeah.
another aspect I have to keep in mind.
Yes.
They shouldn't feel the pinch.
So to finish, to start to finish the painting, you go through your own journey
Yeah.
with the painting itself.
The painting itself, yes.
And probably every painting you finish, some satisfaction, some
satisfied,
sense of maturity. It's
Some
such a
sense of achievement. I did it.
such a wonderful path. To walk that path, you are fortunate in a way.
Yeah. Yes.
It's so nice to talk to you. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, sharing as much.
Thanks for coming, and I'm really
Thank
impressed.
You so much.
No, it's really beautiful, and I mean it for coming here and spending this much time and sharing what you have gone through. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
To see more inner journeys, please like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon to get notifications.